And tonight, our final send-off of a respected journalist and a wonderful friend. All week, we have reflected on Shannon Cake's 29-year legacy. Our final farewell focuses on who she is at her core, a mother, a wife, and a daughter. The personal life that is Shannon Cake's greatest story.
Welcome, everyone.
I mean, you all get to see her on the news. You get to see her with her hair made up and all those things and all that kind of stuff. I get the pleasure of seeing her how she really is.
At home, in the quiet moments, and at the center of it all, her husband, Joe, their sons, Joseph and Christian, are truly the heart of her world.
She is just amazing.
That's right. That's part of the adventure.
I'm so lucky to have a mom like her. She is so supportive and loving.
She's always happy. She always is willing to crack a joke.
She still likes new Easter egg hunts. Our boys are 14 and 16, and she drags them out there kicking and screaming. But the next thing you know, they're running after each other to see who's going to get the most Easter eggs. So she brings that joy, that unbridled joy to the things that she does, that passion.
A deep-rooted drive to excel and offer the very best of herself, a quality her parents Holly and Don recognized in her even as a little girl.
She always aspired to be tough, whether it was in gymnastics or ice skating. Everything was just steel determination.
She's a military brat, so she had to roll with the punches right from the very beginning.
She was born in Fort Knox, Kentucky, but the family moved from one new place to another.
She has lived in 6 states before she came to Florida, 3 foreign countries, and well over 10 different schools.
It's those constant changes, her parents tell me, that taught her resilience and adaptability, skills she'd carry with her throughout her career.
She was always super busy. She always had more things on her plate than she could reasonably get done, but somehow she managed to make it through, and she's still that way.
And through all that, she's maintained calm and grace.
You okay?
Yeah.
Whether she's reporting breaking news or guiding her boys through life's lessons, Shannon brings the same focus and heart.
The most important thing I've learned from her is how to love others and how to care for others.
And she's a very faith-based person. She's a very loyal person. She's had a lot of experience in her lifetime. She is a friend that you could call in the middle of the night, and she would go and show up.
Whether she's standing by a friend or tossing a football in the yard, Shannon doesn't do anything halfway.
It's like how she tore her rotator cuff. That is typical Shannon.
Sure.
That is who she is. She's competitive.
Ow.
But after a few bruised fingers.
There you go. She got it.
She's like, I'm a girl, but I'm gonna do this.
I was a trained lock bumper too.
So I'm throwing a football with our youngest son, Christian, and I'm throwing a football, and she's like, I can do this. And she dove to knock the football down, and she tore her rotator cuff.
Mom wasn't about to let the boys have all the fun. Christian tells the story like this.
I went deep, did a little route. Mom saw me. The ball was thrown perfectly by my father. I'm talking, this is some 5-star quarterback play. And then after that, dropped it perfectly in the bucket. But mom said, I don't want to let this happen because, as you know, she's a very competitive person.
Even though she was sidelined with the injury for more than 3 months, Shannon's competitive spirit never wavered. Her dad jokes that growing up with an older brother might explain that drive.
Of course, it was always she and I against him. Really heated competition out on the basketball court. But I think she gets some of that competition from competing with her older brother. Of course, he claimed that we cheated.
Just like in sports, Shannon didn't shy away from taking risks in her career, even if it meant stepping out of her comfort zone.
She desperately wanted to get into television, so they hired her to be the weather girl. Now, she wasn't a meteorologist, so she came to me and said, Dad, what do I do? I said, hey, pretend like you're a hula girl, and it's all in the hands. You know, the fronts come in, and the fronts go back out. Just use your hands and you'll get through it. So she did the weather. I think she lasted, 1 day? She said, this is not it. And that's the way her television career started.
Her career in TV news eventually led her to Joe. At the time, she was an investigative reporter at WPTV, and it was during an interview at the station where Joe first saw her.
I saw Shannon over there, and the young lady who had brought me to the station, the PR person from one of the hospitals in the area, said, "Oh, well, that's my friend Shannon. You should meet her sometime." And I said, "Oh, that's nice." And we talked a little bit, and then she gave me Shannon's phone number, and then we ended up talking and going back and forth, and eventually going out and just falling in love.
While marriage and kids came later in life.
Shannon, hi, good morning.
It seemed like everything was falling into place exactly when it should.
His cheeks are getting bigger and bigger.
They are. I know. He's going to be a big guy, isn't he? Oh, no. How big is he going to be?
It's just the way she approaches life. It's just, there's no stops. There's no stops with her, and I think that that's really, really pretty cool.
Her parents couldn't be prouder.
Just keep being who you are.
I agree with that. We are very proud that she has been able in, I think, pretty much all facets of her life to make her dream come true.
You're on the road with Contact 5.
But if you really want to understand who Shannon is, just listen to her boys.
I love you. Thank you so much for everything that you do for me.
Mom, thank you for everything you've done. I could not be more proud of you. I just wanted to let you know that I love you. And also, just one more thing. It was a holding call. It was a holding call, okay? Okay?
Always with the last word, my sons, right? Connie Rodriguez, thank you for such a beautiful piece. Please join us here. These are my parents, my brother Don and Nikki Cake. You met them moments ago. Thank you for being my biggest cheerleader. I was able to accomplish my dreams because of your support. I love you. To my love of my life, my soulmate Joe, thank you for standing behind me. To my boys, thank you for understanding when I said, "Mom's on a deadline, fix your own dinner." Right? Or I'm going to the station, I'll be gone for 3 days to cover a hurricane. Florence and Kim, thank you for flying in. My family on my husband's side, thank you so much. And these, take a look at this. These are all of my sisters in life. They have propped me up at every chapter. They are my wise counselors. They have flown in here from every corner of the country tonight to stand with me here on set with me and my family. These women are my kids' godmothers, they're teachers, my high school friends. These are my people and they are my family too. Thank you all. I love you. We'll be right back.